Ready? Because
You want to start the recording, sir?
we are
Recording in progress.
live. Here we go.
Fair time.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم الصراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Allahu Akbar.
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 Salutations, prayer and fasting family. Meet your administrative team. These are the people working behind the scenes to ensure that the presentation runs as smoothly as possible. If you're contacted by someone on the admin team, we are trying to collect and store your contact information properly. Please answer the call. In addition, and whenever necessary, Zoom participants may be muted or placed in the waiting room. In that case, feel free to continue watching the presentation on our Facebook page, as we will be streaming this event live. In addition to our Facebook page, we also have a Twitter page, a YouTube page, an Instagram page, and a TikTok page. Our effort is to ensure that we reach as many of our people as possible, to share with them these two powerful and life-changing tools, prayer and fasting. Won't you help us get the word out? Great! Take a picture or a screen capture and share them. And be sure to join us on each of our social media platforms. Thank you. Now, enjoy the presentation.
I hope you grow up to become that everything you can be. That's all I wanted for you, young and like father, like son. But in the end, I hope you only turn out better than me. I hope you know I love you, young and like father, like son. My little man, you think it's coming, coming. You think it's coming. I tell you, and when it comes, just keep it running, running. Just keep it running.
They say every time somebody die, a child is born. So I thank the nigga who gave his life for the birth of my son. 11:32, she screaming at the top of her lungs. I'm panicking, nurse yelling for the doctor to come. All I can remember was Lamar's class. Breathe, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see the head, doc busting through the door. He between the legs, he see the head. It's my baby boy. 11:46, the head out. She screaming, making crazy noise. Pain is love, my stomach folding like a lazy boy. I'm feeling like Mariah Carey, all these butterflies. Voices singing to me sound like Tina Marie. I'm calling niggas on tour. J.O. tell Spears I just cut the umbilical cord. 11:57, a soldier is born, and he's flesh of my flesh. Young Harlem Quran.
I hope you grow up to become that everything you can be. That's all I wanted for you, young and like father, like son. But in the end, I hope you only turn out better than me. I hope you know I love you, young and like father, like son. My little man, you think it's coming, coming. You think is coming. I tell you, and when they come, just keep it running. Running, just keep it running.
I want to thank Dr. Afwork and Nurse Teresa for bringing my baby boy to life. You birthed the Caesar. And my baby mama Aliska for pushing out a 10-pound, 4-ounce mini me. I still can't believe it. Nose, ears, eyes, chin, just like your daddy. I'd die before you grow up and be just like your daddy or your grandfather. Call Uncle Zip, tell him I got a son and I ain't even in Harlem. I'm popping Chris with your godfathers, Baron Davis and D-Mac, Darius Rogers. Drop the top on the 71 with my face in the clouds. Lord spare my son and watch over Aaron Wright, Tiana and Lil Pun. Low riding, banging, ready to die. Track number 1. If I bust 5 times and they never see the sun, my life is a black hole like the barrel of a gun. One.
I hope you grow up to become that everything you can be. That's all I wanted.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Beautiful.
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 I want to thank Sister Lisa AX for that beautiful tribute to the black man.
We love our black man. Happy Father's Day, black man.
Oh, thank you very much. That was beautiful, sister. Thank you.
Praise be to Allah. In the name of Allah, the beneficent.
Praise be to Allah.
Praise be to Allah. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. All praises are due to Allah. We thank you, Allah, who came in a person of Master Prophet Muhammad 9,000 miles to save each and every one of us, all of humanity. I further bear witness that the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad is his living exalted Christ. He is our Messiah. He's alive in full power and the will. He's also known today as the Mahdi. And I lastly bear witness to the spiritual son of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad in our midst, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He has fathered us all at some point in time, and still many of us today. He is a comforter. He is a spirit of truth that's come to guide us into all truth. It is in their holy and righteous names I'd like to give you all the greetings of peace of Assalamu alaikum. I'd like to welcome praise be to Allah. I'd like to welcome you all to Prayer and Fasting Foundation to Success, and we hope that you enjoy the program we have for tonight. And we just want to, again, honor all black men. Whether you're a toddler baby, especially if you are a father, son, nephew, uncle, you play a role in the salvation of our people. You're the backbone of our nation. We just appreciate each and every one of you for just being, just standing. After all that's happened and done to you, you're just still here. So we appreciate you. Really quick, I just want to go to Malachi 4:6, where it talks about in the Bible that he should turn the hearts of the father to the children and turn the hearts of the children to the father. That is a part of that scripture. Reminds me of how and what happened to Brother Abdul Malik and how he met Minister Farrakhan. Brother Abdul Malik has a beautiful father. He grew up with his father and his mother, and he had an opportunity to have a spiritual father that he met when he got sat down in the belly of the beast for doing a little bit extracurricular activity in the streets. Minister Farrakhan began to father him into his mindset of being godly. He did everything else in the streets. They learned from the streets and learned from his biological father and his mother. So Minister Farrakhan took him to another level and fathered him out of that lifestyle into a lifestyle of knowing who he was as a black man and getting to know himself as a God, that we all have the potential to be just like Farrakhan. So we're grateful that Minister Farrakhan was in the prison, some people soldiering, and he began to transform our brother's mind. He turned his heart that was a stone heart, that was a robber, that was a gangbanger, that was a heart of stone. He turned that heart back to his father, God Almighty, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad. He turned his heart to the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad with his words that he spoke as the spiritual son, Minister Farrakhan, was able to do that. And so Brother Abdul Malik began his journey many years ago. And as a debt of gratitude, we could never repay our Father in heaven. On the will, wherever you call him by whatever name, we can never repay him for blessing us to still be here today. He can never repay Minister Farrakhan for saving him and turning him back to God. So a debt of gratitude what he tries to continue to pay even today. He's here today. He's volunteering. He's paying out his own pockets for us to be here on Zoom. Everything that we're doing it's him paying a gratitude that to Minister Farrakhan saying, thank you for taking me back to God, you know, because I wasn't there. I was
Yes,
a gangbanger. I was a murderer. So praise be to Allah. So there are a few other people who have taken up the task of turning their hearts, which is the core of their thinking, back to God too. And they're going to give you some testimonies. We want you to pay close attention to what they're going to say, because it's not lightweight. It's a weighty word when Minister Farrakhan reaches in and saves us. And so he's able to do that by way of our brother here, Brother Abdul Malik, here in Prayer and Fasting Foundation to Success. Are you there, Sister Sandra X. Lewis? Beautiful sister.
Is it me or is it you? Because it sounds like you whispering. You probably
I don't know.
got to
Can you all,
speak.
can you all hear me?
You got to project that out. It's kind of whisper.
Can you all hear me?
We
Now
hear
we
you, but
can.
it's low.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Sister Sandra X. Lewis, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Would you come to the forefront and give us your testimony? Look at her. Look, she's so pretty. You look like a teenager, Sister Sandra. I love you.
Yes, ma'am.
Go right ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, family.
Salam, man.
Salam.
How you doing?
Good. Well, this is week 99 for me.
99 red balloon.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
You're beautiful, sister.
Yes, sir.
Allahu
Akbar.
And what that is, I've been fasting and praying for those 99 weeks, praying 5 times a day or more, and fasting at least 3 days a week, 72 hours a week. So with that said, I have lost at least 60 pounds. I was close to 200 pounds prior to coming to prayer and fasting.
Praise.
Allahu Akbar. That's beautiful.
And
Allahu Akbar.
we recently, some of us had a goodwill trip to the Dominican Republic. And just to show you how prayer and fasting has worked for myself, coming back home, caught a little bit of COVID-19. And but the thing was, I've wasn't able to, I'd never caught it the whole 2 years, you know, this pandemic has been in existence. And coming back home, caught a little bit of it, but it did not do any damage. The only thing that it did for me was just gave me a little bit of fatigue, where I ended up sleeping all day and had a little bit of congestion and maybe a low-grade fever, but I was able to break it all within at least 5 days, if that. So, and I think that I had the extra weight on me like I had prior to praying and fasting. I don't think I would have, I'm not going to say I wouldn't have survived, but I don't think I would have overcame it as quickly as I had I not been praying and fasting. So, you know, what all praises be to Allah, you know, I got my energy back and I'm, you know, doing just fine. Maybe just like a slight little bit of congestion, but other than that, I feel perfect. So
Praise be to Allah. That's awesome.
Give a warm round of applause. Beautiful.
That's beautiful. That's awesome. That's wonderful. Okay. That's a wonderful testimony. So,
No, hold on for a minute. Go back to her. Sandra, come back.
Mr. Sandra.
Bring it
yes,
back up.
Yes, sir.
In such an instance like this, I want to question that. So you said that you caught a little bit of COVID-19. How do you measure?
well, it was COVID-19. I tested myself because I have I had a kit prior to going to the DR. So I had one on hand and it tested positive.
Okay.
But to me, it didn't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So prior to joining praying and fasting, you were 60 pounds heavier.
Yes, sir.
You know, 60 pounds heavier is equivalent to having a mountain full of grass that turned into hay and it's dry grass. All it needs is a spark to burn down the mountain and kill the occupants that hewed out houses in the mountain. So the 60 pounds that you had when you met prayer and fasting, you were able to put the fire on that hay and burn it down and let it ash down into the earth of you and cultivate the earth and make it that much more stronger.
Yes, sir.
So you burned down 60 pounds before you caught COVID. So when COVID came in there, he was looking for the 60 so he could set fire to it so it could kill you dead.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, because you wouldn't be the first victim that he had. But when he got there, he didn't have the grass to burn down with the nitrous that he was bringing to the table. So he had to fight the good fight by himself. And at that point, you had been with God so long, 99 weeks or so, that the pressure of God and his army in you proved to be too much for that COVID-19. So it didn't have much at all. That's why you call it little COVID.
Yes, sir.
You called him a little bit COVID. That's the first time I ever heard that one. But I understand you. But I wanted to let it know to those who watching, it's a little bit COVID when you come up in the temple of God where they praying and fasting and they burning down every week. A little bit of COVID, she said.
Hey, brother.
Allah Akbar, teach
That's all I wanted to get off to. But
Dr. Muhammad, that was a pretty good analogy, man.
Because she had a little bit of COVID.
Allahu Akbar. Praise
Praise
be
be to Allah.
Awesome.
Thank you, sister.
Yes, sir.
Praise
be to
Allah.
Allah.
It appears fasting dramatically strengthens our immune system. Researchers at the University of Southern California studied both people and animals who went without food for 2 to 4 days at a time for 6 months. The fasting triggered their bodies to get rid of old, inefficient cells and regenerate new, healthy ones. This means fasting could be a key to aging well, because as we get older, our immune system weakens, making us more vulnerable to disease. Fasting could prove especially beneficial to people going through chemotherapy or who suffer from autoimmune disorders. Fasting causes the body's stem cells to renew themselves and holds back a hormone linked to cancer growth. Fasting is now gaining acceptance in popular culture. Folks are trying what's known as intermittent fasting for weight loss as well as other health benefits. One plan involves going without food for 18 hours or more every day, therefore only eating during a 4 to 6 hour window. Another, called the 5-2 diet, involves eating normally for 5 days a week, but eating only 500 calories or less on the other 2. So while many Americans still eat all day, every day, more scientists are increasingly touting the health benefits of fasting on a regular basis. Lori Johnson, CBN News.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. This is what we're doing. Allahu Akbar.
That was awesome to see that these people are here verifying what the Most High Elijah Muhammad already told us on how to live, that fasting cures all ailments. Isn't that beautiful to see the people, the scientists,
90%,
the other communities?
90%.
90%.
Not all. 90%.
90%.
Go ahead.
90%. That's a lot. That's a lot to cure. And they talked about cancer. That's what we're doing over here. We're helping people to understand what the Most High Elijah Muhammad. Intermittent fast is another way to say 1 meal a day, people, if you didn't figure that out. And then 500 calories on the weekend, eating 5 days, 500 calories on the weekend, that's your coffee and tea, in case you didn't pick that up. That's your coffee and your tea. That's your water, coffee, and tea. They just said fast 5 days, eat 5 days, fast for 2. Did y'all, that sound familiar? It sound familiar. Fast 5 days.
Yes,
eat 5 days. So all praise be to Allah. I'm sorry, I digress. Sister Cheryl, what's your testimony?
Sister Majida, hold on for a minute. Let me horsey back on what you're saying. These are little children talking on the news that you just seen. Most of them are under 40 years old, maybe 35, 40. The messenger said this 90 years ago. And you got little children on the news talking about it could do this for you. But the FBI called the Nation of Islam, public enemy #1. They invaded our sanctuaries and stole all of our material. Before that, they had no knowledge of UFOs, no knowledge of how to eat to live, no knowledge of the Earth weighing 6 sextillion tons, followed by 21 ciphers. They had no knowledge of the 7 seas, no knowledge of all of that. They've been stealing. They stole the land we talking to you on right now from the Indians and told you that Christopher Columbus discovered it and the Indians was here and gave them food, clothing, and shelter, and they laced them with blankets that had smallpox and chicken pox. This is a liar you talking to, brother. This is not a credible witness. Those people who are just talking. The messenger is who they robbing it from. But I'm not going to let them rob it. I'm going to make sure I say it and get it out there. But you may proceed, Sister Vegeta.
Yes, sir. Praise be to Allah. Sister Cheryl is another beautiful person that has taken up the task that Brother Abdul Malik said, turn your hearts back to the God through prayer and fast. Are you there, Sister Cheryl?
Yes, I am. Assalamu alaikum, family.
Wa alaikum salam. Come forth and give your beautiful testimony. You like a teenager too. You like a teenager too. What y'all doing over there? The Lewis sisters.
It's prayer and fasting.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. This is week number 99 for me, just like it is for my sister. And thank you. Sister Rainey's commercial said how people eat all the time, all day long. Well, that was me. I was an eater and I ate all the time. And actually I was a closet eater because I ate sweets. That was my comfort food. And, but my flesh bore witness against me. And my highest weight was 230 pounds. So, when I came to prayer and fasting, I lost over 90 pounds. In the beginning, when I came to prayer and fasting.
Beautiful. Allahu Akbar. Wait a minute.
Allahu Akbar. I was 230 and I started doing the 3-day fast from Thursday to Sunday. Water, tea, coffee, but I had a problem. I wanted to lose the weight, and our mentor, Brother Abdul Malik, encouraged me to increase my fast to 4 days a week. So after I increased my fast to 4 days a week, that helped me to catapult my weight loss. And so I lost 90 pounds, and I've been making my prayers and keeping up my prayers, making 5 prayers a day, even more. And I have strengthened my relationship with Allah. We recently came back from the DR, as my sister just said, and I that was diagnosed, and I came down with COVID. And in my opinion, if it had not been the training from prayer and fasting, I believe that I would have been a lot sicker than I would have been had I had the weight on me. But because of the training of prayer and fasting and keeping up my prayers, I was able to sustain myself. And the weakest that I was within this time period was more or less just 3 days was the longest that I was down. But by Allah's grace, I was able to overcome it. So I thank Allah and I thank the prayer and fasting family for your support and your prayers. Thank you, family.
Wow, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. I gotta ask you a question. I can't just let you go like that. I gotta ask you a question, Cheryl. So you telling me you caught the cooties and it didn't bother you but for 3 days? That's all you saying? Your sister said 5 days for her. You saying 3 days? So all together 8 days? That's all that happened to y'all?
The worst of it was 3 days for me. The worst of it. They kept me down. I did a lot of sleeping and coughing, but that was the worst of it for me was 3 days out of the probably total 8 days. Yes, ma'am.
So you ain't go to the hospital?
No, ma'am, I did not.
You ain't had no ventilator? You ain't had none of that stuff?
None of it.
No medication?
No medication, just natural herbs, garlic, lemon.
Wow. Wow. So prayer and fasting might have done something for you. So did anything else happen to you during your time of prayer and fasting until you had weight loss?
Yes, ma'am. I have the weight loss, and then I have a better spiritual awareness, and I have a stronger relationship with Allah. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so your heart got turned back to the Father for real. He says strong relationship. That's what we're trying to get. Father, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to your biological father and the spiritual father. We thank Allah for Brother Abdul Malik mentoring you to a better place. Save your life. Praise be to Allah. Give her a warm round of applause.
Hold on, Lisa. Bring her back.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. 1 second. Back to Sister Cheryl. Where'd you go, Sister Cheryl? You are. Thank you.
Sister Cheryl.
Yes, sir.
Do you know whose program we're using to save our lives?
The teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Thank you, sister. No
Yes,
further questions.
Allah Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Right, you said true. In our last session, we were discussing hydration and how water was key to every body function. Let's recap. Every function of the body requires water, not juice, not soda. Every function of the body requires water. In this session, we're going to explore what happens inside the body when it's not properly hydrated or we live in a chronic state of dehydration. When the body lacks the proper hydration, it puts a strain on the body's organs. In fact, it makes the organs and their operating systems have to compete for moisture. Let's check out the circulatory system and its high-ranking operations. Let's keep it simple. Hydration is essential for rapid transport of fresh oxygen and perishable nutrients. Equally important is quick waste elimination. Plasma in the bloodline is primarily water. It houses some pretty cool stuff like your DNA, electric current, and the body's autoimmune system. Water is a catalyst, the key in ignition to engage and maintain the protective force field, i.e. autoimmune. Are you with me? Yes, sir. There's a gentleman in the back that had a question about perishable nutrients. Absolutely. Nutrients are perishable. Okay. Picture this. You're running errands and the last pit stop is to the market, then rushing home to immediately use or properly store the perishable food items before they spoil. Likewise, when microscopic nutrients are extracted from your last meal, they must depart for rapid transport to their specific destinations to perform their job. You know, carrots for eyes, broccoli, your kidneys, and spinach for a healthy thyroid. Nothing, absolutely nothing should delay express delivery. Yes, ma'am, I get it. You want to understand how knowing this information benefits you. When the operating systems are in a chronic state of dehydration, having to compete against one another, what happens is this. Oxygen and vital nutrients are undeliverable. Airborne toxins become stagnant. Waste begins to build up, clogging the plumbing. Altogether, weakening the electric current, rendering the autoimmune ineffective against diseases, foreign and domestic, creating the perfect breeding ground for radical cell proteins to develop, roaming freely, causing havoc. In conclusion, we better understand the importance of keeping the body hydrated and how water is key. Water is boss. Hi, I am Randy J. White, a worshiper of the Most High God, descendant of Abraham. I teach the rules of engagement for good health longevity, as taught in the Bible, Quran, and Torah. Over the years, I've been fascinated with waste management and elimination via the brain, cardiovascular system, and digestive tract. As a self-proclaimed poopologist, I'm excited to share the things I've learned along the way. Introducing your Prayer and Fasting Dojo. It's a new video series. Whether you're seeking spiritual enlightenment or to improve your physical health, modeling your fast after Daniel, Moses, Elijah, Muhammad, Ezra, Esther, or Christ, you're in good company. Prayer and Fasting, the Foundation to Success, is founded and hosted by your brother and servant, Abdul Malik Muhammad, under the leadership of Minister Louis Farrakhan. Media education provided by Kazuri for Life. Altogether, we make a formidable team. It's a global health initiative.
Thank you, dear.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Thanks, Sister Rainey. I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Allahu Akbar. Outstanding presentations.
Some people are getting on saying they're getting kicked out when they get on. I know I didn't do it. So don't kick nobody out until they commit a nuisance. Proceed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Praise be to Allah. We want to give Sister Rainey a round of applause. It was a beautiful video. Sister Rainey did an excellent job. Very educational.
Allahu Akbar.
We have one more person who would like to give a testimony to how she has begun her journey of taking the brother mentor Abdul Malik's suggestion to turn her heart back to the Father as well. Sister Hassani, are you there?
She's an attorney. She's a doctor. She's a beautiful woman. She's awesome. You know, she's our legal representative here at Prayer and Fasting, and I would like for her to say a few words about her journey in prayer and fasting too. Let's give her a warm round of applause.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Praises be to Allah.
Thank you so much for having me, family. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and that Muhammad is his messenger. And I just wanted to say thank you to Sister Arlisha for inviting me to prayer and fasting initially. I want to say thank you to Sister Queen Majida, who I have developed a very strong friendship and bond with. And I want to just say thank you all to everyone for your testimonies. I came on prayer and fasting maybe about 5 weeks ago. And just from listening to your energy and your testimonies, it inspired me to go ahead and start the journey with you all. And I am going into my 4th consecutive week of fasting.
Allahu Akbar.
Allah. I am your sister, first of all, and I'm here as a student because a lot come off of the path, and we have to humble ourselves to get back on the path. So when you recognize how far away you are from Allah's vision for you, then you have to go and get help. You have to go and ask your brothers and sisters and just listen and learn. And so I'm grateful to Allah that he allowed me to have the proper mindset to take the instruction. And so I may not sound like myself either, because I do believe that I also have COVID again. And by the grace of Allah, this is about to be a real testimony, because when I first got here, I got COVID and I almost died because I had vitamin D deficiency. I was in the hospital. I was fighting for my life. I had to pray. I really felt I was dying. And because I was in such bad shape, I had a vitamin D deficiency. I had all of those fire-starting things that Brother Abdul Malik talked about, and really terrified my children, because what would they do without me? And so I told Allah that I would take my life and my health seriously from that point forward. And so here we are today. I started prayer and fasting. My daughter goes to camp. She comes home. She's super sick with like flu-like symptoms. And I'm fine because I'm fasting because, family, I'm doing my fast from Monday night to Thursday nights. And so come Friday, it hit me like a ton of bricks when I broke my fast. But the difference now is that it's affecting me like it affected my daughters. It was kind of like just a flu. And I know that I'm not going to die. Thank Allah. I feel so much better because in the 3 weeks that I've been praying and fasting, I've lost 16 pounds already.
Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go.
Allahu Akbar. Not only
Allahu
that.
Akbar.
Yes. And so it was almost like as if he knew. I don't know that if I hadn't started fasting, because it's not even just about the weight. It's about your body having the ability to fight these things and being clean enough to fight it. So I actually don't know where I would be right now if I hadn't started when I started. So I would just say, as the last part of my testimony, if you are on the line and Allah is saying to you to start right now, you don't know what's around the corner. And it may not even be any vain reason. He may just be honestly extending your life. So I thank Allah for all of you, each and every one of you. I hope that I can be a good example for what you all are doing. Everyone has been coming at me outside of this group, trying to pry me away from you all, which actually makes me want to draw closer to you all. So keep me in your prayers. And I thank Allah for all of you and thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. I just want you all to look at her. She is smiling while she has COVID. You see, she's up here laughing and giggling. She looks happy. She said her fasting. Praise be to Allah. We thank Allah that you took up the journey, took the challenge, and started your prayers and fasting. So thank Allah for you. We thank you. We definitely keep you in our prayers.
Bring her back. Not enough.
She's here.
Bring her back.
Hold on 1 second.
I'm here, sir.
Counselor, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Prayer and fasting is two principles of Islam.
Yes, sir.
That many of us neglect, including myself, prior to coming to prayer and fasting.
Yes, sir.
I've personally neglected it for decades.
Yes, sir.
At least 2 or more.
Mm-hmm.
And all of us have that same problem, same sentiment when it comes down to being consistent with our prayers and consistent with our fasting. Now, I heard you say someone who never invited you to be consistent with your prayers, who never invited you to be consistent with your fasting, came to you to take you away from something that you had disregard for decades, and they came to tell you to stop doing it and try to pull you away from that which you had fell off the log with and got help back on the log, and now you treading the water on the log because the messenger said when you fall off the log you're going to need some help to get back on. And now they're trying to pull you back in the water.
Yes, sir.
You know, the scripture says it like this: when a wicked person bring you news, look carefully into it, lest you harm a person and regret what you've done. So when a person comes to take you our prayer and fasting, knowing that nationally we don't do it consistently, generally speaking, you might have 1 or 2 pop up and say, I ain't never seen it in my life, I do it. You might, but we bless his heart, whoever that is, we bless his heart. But I just wanted to highlight that point, that someone would come to you, because you're not the first person who said that. There's scores of brothers who said that. Now the question is, has that person ever paid your rent before?
No, sir.
Has that person ever tried to help you get groceries for your family?
No, sir.
See, these type of people, you never did nothing for me, but you got some type of intuition that you can all of a sudden see evil. Can't you see any good? Not you. I'm just talking about people, not you specific, but I'm generally speaking. I want you to hear me general, because you ain't the first person who say that.
Right.
You got people who never pay you, give you nothing, and tell you to beware of prayer and fasting. Man, they never did nothing for you in your life. I want all of you to hear it. Never did nothing for you in your life, man.
Correct.
People, all of us. Listen to people tell you something. They never had your best interests at heart. And if they do, then itemize it. Because I know ain't never had my best interests at heart. One time. Not another. Not one. Farrakhan did. But that's the end. You feel me? So I just want to put that out there so that the people can get some of this. Because I get to you over here in praying and fasting.
And can you say something? Even if they had paid my rent, what's more important? Honestly, if you've never asked me to pray with you or fast with you,
exactly,
that's more valuable than if you put some money in my pocket. Let me just say that.
That's right. Go ahead, black woman. Go ahead. See, Allahu Akbar. Give it up for our counsel.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Praise be to Allah. That's awesome. That's beautiful. Praise be to Allah. Well, Sister, I don't know if you have a video for Sister Lisa or Brother Abdul Malik. Are you ready?
Yes,
to the floor.
Really, she has something else, right, Lisa?
Yeah, I have videos of the minister, or we could go straight to Brother Abdul Malik, whatever you would like.
No, we want to shoot that one of the ministers that's concerning this situation. You got a few of them, and then I will come in. I'll ride off my minister. Oh.
And God said, "Let us make man in our image and likeness." That means that every human being that is a descendant of Adam is in the likeness and image of the God who caused this to come into existence. So if we are in the image, this is a biblical expression now, if we're in the image and the likeness of God, that means that in the genes, you have the potential not only for self-mastery, but you have the potential to become master of the universe. I want to say that again, and I want you to listen. You can't be made in the image and likeness of a God whose attributes are the most excellent and then accept mediocrity. There is no mediocrity in your creator. So mediocrity is in you because you have been programmed diametrically opposed to your genetic possibilities. You are not living up to what is in your genetic makeup. Come on now, let's talk now about what a father is. It haven't got nothing to do with a male organ and sperm emitted with people screaming and hollering. It has everything to do with the cultivation of your intelligence. A stupid, ignorant clown and buffoon can have children but will never be a father. And a silly, irresponsible woman can have children but she'll never be a mother. And the sad thing is, you can go to school and learn how to be a doctor, You can learn how to be a lawyer and accountant. You can learn how to play basketball, football, and build on your natural talent. But there is no school, none, to teach you the most important aspect of life itself, motherhood and fatherhood. The very word motherhood, fatherhood. A hood is that which covers the head. And in order to be a father, there has to be a certain knowledge that covers your head. In order to be a mother, there's a certain knowledge that must cover your brains. And you can't get that watching as the world turns or the general hospital or one life to live.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Oh, praise to Allah.
Allahu.
Yeah, that was some smoke.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Praise be to Allah.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu
Yes,
Akbar.
ma'am. It's our minister, Brother Abdul Malik. It's a hard one to follow, but I'll let you dissect the minister because you definitely are one of his top aides. So the floor is yours, sir. That's our spiritual father.
Minister, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is the way. I'm just a surfer. You know, all surfers fall off the wave. That's all I am. Allow me to open in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, the one God who came in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, the great Mahdi. I forever give thanks to Allah for his intervention in our affairs and raising one from among our midst of the caliber of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, who is the exalted Christ. I continue to thank Allah and his messenger for raising one from among our midst of the caliber of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who is the Messiah in these days and times. In their names, I greet you in the greeting words of peace. We say it in the Arabic language of Assalamu alaikum.
Wa
Alaikum
alaikum
salam,
salam.
Salam, sir.
You all right up there, Sister Gunchika? Yes.
I'm good. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yes,
Thank you.
yes, ma'am. You know, I see the audience. You see, I'm watching. But let's give everyone who preceded me a warm round of applause. Sister Majida, Sister Cheryl,
Allahu
Sister
Akbar.
Hassani, Sister
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu
Sister
Akbar.
Sandra, Sister Rainey,
Allahu Akbar.
everybody that came on here and gave that. But today we're gonna ride with the minister on this Father's Day. You know, I get happy Father's Day, 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 happy Father's Day from everybody. You know what that tells me? We still a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You hear what I just said?
Yes, sir.
We still a nigga. Happy Father's Day, happy Father's Day. Who put it together?
Our open enemy.
Richard Nixon on here. Tricky Dicky. Remember him? Tricky Dicky! I'm not a criminal. Watergate! Tricky Dicky! He put it together. Father's Day. Had to resign from his position. And you gonna send me a text, Happy Father's Day. Who's the root of it? Yo slave master's son or grandbaby. You better not, don't you send me no more. No more. Tomorrow, the day after, you can say Happy Father's Day. Because what happens on this day? My daughter came with a watermelon. I said, what you think, I'm a slave? He gave me a watermelon and a card. I said, I said, thank you, my baby. I said, thank you, my baby. You know, she 12, 13 years old. She don't know no better. She know I like watermelon. So my baby bought it, but I acted out on her, and I was on her. She laughing her head out. You're not a slave. Yes, I am, Mizzle. You know, just crazy. It costs money because she got it from Pete's. You're spending money. Is Christmas made by white people? I'm just asking. Somebody can say
Yes,
something
yes,
to me.
sir.
You
Yes,
act like
sir.
y'all
Yes,
love
sir.
Christmas. That's
Yes,
why
sir. Yes,
you better leave
sir,
my
it is.
Christmas
Yes,
alone.
yes, sir, it is.
What's wrong with you?
Uh-huh.
I'm
Just
asking you
got
a question. Is Christmas made by white folk?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Has
sir.
it
Yes,
helped
Yes,
black
sir.
sir.
people rise from the dead? Yes or no?
Oh, hell no.
No,
Is
sir.
Easter made by these white folk over here?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
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 Has it raised us from the dead since Jesus supposed to raise and get chicken
No,
eggs and all
sir.
this going
No,
on?
sir.
No,
What's going
sir.
on, man?
Oh, hell no.
No,
Somebody
sir.
tell me what's going on in this place, man. I'm just going through it. Valentine's Day. You're fornicating, adulterating. You got a husband, you got a wife, and you got a little boyfriend. He your Valentine. Got a whole husband in the house. Then send some roses and some chocolates and balloons to a little side sneaky link.
Mm.
Valentine's Day, Halloween. You done decorated the babies with all kind of googly goblin heads and all kinds
Evil.
of stuff on. Come on, man. And what did it do? It cost you.
Mm.
We won't even put $1 together nationally to build a factory so we can employ our own people. And we make billions of dollars amongst trillions amongst all of us. But you want me to celebrate Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day, Halloween, pull my tooth out. I wake up in the morning, mama done lied and said a tooth fairy came and gave me $1 for my tooth. You just programming me to be a liar. And you wonder why I lie so much. Just lie. Where you at? In Texas? I'm in Chicago. What you doing in Texas, Judge? Hot out here. Just lying. For what? Why you lying? Hey, man, for why, man? I don't know. Just felt like it. But now you're going to tell me Happy Father's Day. And then you're going to go buy me spent money on cars, all kind of stuff. Just imagine.
Every day should be Father's Day. Every day should be Father's
Day. If absolutely. If everybody spent $10. Let's look at it. Come on. Everybody spent $10. You know it's more than $10. The inflation, they done killed us on gas and everything. We done. This is over with. Okay, say we spent $15. Everybody times 40 million people. We done spent $600 million on a lie that Nixon put together. And I love my daddy to death. I love my children. I love my uncles. I love my granddad. And y'all do too. And I've been loving on him all through the year. And I get to this one day, the white man said, go spend some money, nigga. Go spend some money, nigga. Get up, nigga. Go spend some money. Everybody running around here. We gotta go eat. We gotta go eat. They're trying to take me out to eat. I said, I'm not going nowhere, man. They're trying to take me to eat. Eat what? Let's go Applebee's. Who? Applebee's. What the hell is that? It's a restaurant. They're gonna go Applebee's. I declined everything. And then we go in there, we got $100-something tab. $130, $40 tab. Listen to this. How many of y'all went out for y'all little Father's Day piece? I got my sons with me now and my daughter. She was with me earlier. I ain't spend no money. I bought them smoothies. You can't be around no children and fasting, man. They make you break your fast. These little children, don't be around these children, man. I'm telling y'all. Whoo! These babies, not no little babies. Little babies tell you it's hot, daddy, hot. You got to put it in your mouth. It is hot, damn, and put it back in the baby's mouth. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you. The women, you better love your woman who have children by you, because this ain't no easy task. I got them by myself, probably for a month, and they've been 2 days with me. And every time I look up, they in the backyard with them dingoes, Pale Horse and Boo How. I'm breaking out there here, and they got big, huge dogs back there with them, and they walking around. Every time they lose, they got the dogs with. It's just a lot, man. I hats off. We should be happy Mother's Day. We shouldn't even have a Father's Day. Happy Mother's Day on this day. Because you the one who died to produce that baby for us, to give us life into the
Allah Akbar. Good teaching, Aki. Yes,
Praise be to Allah.
you, sister. So all of us we honor the fathers, but I don't do Father's Day because I find myself falling in ranks with the white man.
Good teaching, Aki. Wake us up.
You fall in ranks, man. I don't have to. You don't want me to use the bathroom with you. You don't want me to eat at your restaurant. Muhammad Ali, a student of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, threw the Olympic medal in the water because he can go fight for you and win the gold medal, and then I can't eat in the restaurant? No, that go over there don't mean nothing to me, man. So if we can't do that, now all of a sudden you're going to go do everything they tell us to do. This is why we know that we are dead mentally and spiritually, and you need to be resurrected. And this is why prayer and fasting, fueled by the energy of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who is fueled by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who is fueled by God himself, is electrifying all of us. And I have to speak like this. I know some of y'all got a little problem with it because you did send one of those little flyers out, Happy Father's Day, with bombs blowing up like the white man, to all your brothers and sisters and who got a baby and cousins. They thank you. It's okay. But let me tell you something. If you're not taking your children farther, like the minister said, a father is one who takes you farther. Like my sons. They had their grandparent put them in, what's this called? Like summer camps. Something like that, right? So I look at it, I say, okay. They got them in summer camp. They doing what they want, whatever they can. Because that's how they think, My daddy just sent me Happy Father's Day. My daddy did. You see this? My dad 30 years older than me. Come on. Now look, he just did it. I'm talking to, he don't even know I'm doing this right now. Now look, so they take my boys and they come in. They just got in Chicago a week ago. They've been with their grandparents. I just got them. They, oh yeah, we got them in this. So I get a call from my baby. From the mama. Yeah, JoJo had a fight. I said, he had a fight? He's 6. Damn. That's all right. So I'm sitting here thinking in my mind, damn, son had a fight. It's your responsibilities, father. If he's 6 and I'm 52, I should be able to make steps for him in his life. Because I already went through it and I saw a million others go through it. At 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 15, 18, 19. So what I say, oh, he had a fight. I don't know. I know he got heart to fight. I know his brother got heart to fight. But they have little to no skills. So most of us is playing checkers while we playing chess. And I'm not talking about on no board, but I do that to you on that board too. So don't get it twisted. But I'm talking about in life. I said, how much do you pay for that camp for the babies? Whatever it is, you're getting a refund. Not from them, but from me, because my sons will never be over there again. They're getting re-enrolled into boxing and mixed martial arts jiu-jitsu at 6 and 10. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, Malik? Because that's my protege. That's my offspring, and I must think for them. They can't tell me what they want to do. I rear the child. So you going over here. Why I gotta go over here? Because the next time you get into a fight, my heart won't beat fast, wondering what happened to my baby, because I know what I put in my baby. Do you understand what I'm saying to you fathers?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I don't care who he is.
Real talk, bro.
I
Real
know I am living in the wilderness of North America. Did you forget that? You had to forget it. Because you sending me Father's Day wishes. So I know you forgot that. You better think for your babies. My babies will no longer be amongst a animalistic group of children that anything can happen there, and they have no skills to protect themselves. The next time they go to a camp, probably would never be. But if they ever went, when they got there, they're going to be the one, the Golden Glove, 2 or 3 times. So when I get a call about my babies, I don't have to worry about what they was doing. Oh, they had a little scuffle in there. I'll be like this. Not for my baby, but for whoever baby it is. Because I know what my son is capable of to do to anything in his age bracket or 3 years up. If he's 6, he could be 9. I know what my 6-year-old will do. That's what I'm talking about. That's a father who furthers. The Minister Farrakhan is my father. He took me from being nothing, a gangbanger, a drug dealer, a womanizer, a fool, a man with no aim and purpose in life, and resurrected me, and I am resurrecting many of you by Allah's permission. Do you understand what a father is?
Yes, sir.
Anybody should be getting a Father's Day wish, it should be Minister Farrakhan.
Allah Akbar. Yes, sir.
Only him.
Only him.
But since we want to roll with Richard Nixon, we do it with him. We with Nixon. All praises be to Allah. I hope I ain't being too rough on y'all. We might need the minister to water me down a little bit. Any more minister in here? You put some minister on here, man, because these people gonna kill me.
Yeah, Jesus said, got even stronger. He said, if God were your father, you would love me, for I proceeded forth from God. Then he said, and now you seek to kill me, a man that has told you the truth. Then he gets even stronger. He said, I know you. Don't pull no jive on me. I'm a hip Jesus. I know you. Look at this. He said, I know you. You are of your father, the devil. Now here you got another father here. You got God the Father, and the devil is a father too. So you got to ask yourself, whose child are you? Come on now, listen. Come on. We're going to talk today. We're not going to be long. Look. He said, I know you. You are of your father, the devil. And the lust of your father you shall do. For your father was a liar and a murderer from the beginning. And he abode not in the truth. That's Jesus. You see, Satan been hiding. And he had us hoodwinked, bamboozled. But this Jesus
He peeped him. He knew him. But hey, I know you. You stop hiding here. Using Abraham's name and God's name to shield yourself. I know you, dude. You are of your father, the devil. Now, in the book of Job, the devil is going up and down, to and fro in the earth, seeking whom he may devour. Now, if the devil is eating people, then his aim is to bring the whole of humanity under his sway. Now, the devil ain't gonna do that by saying, you know, I'm the devil. He can't be a master deceiver by telling the truth. I'm the devil. So he has to make himself appear like an angel of light. See, the only way you can be deceived is by somebody coming in the name of one whom you respect. And you naturally respect God. So some of the greatest deceivers come in religion. How else you gonna trick the people? I had a dream last night, and God spoke to me, and I came out today to speak to you. I didn't tell you I had no dream. I didn't tell you I heard nobody talk. I just woke up, and the thought was in my head about the hereafter. So I said, let me go out. Now, I tried to read a lot of things. I tried to study, but, you know, hey, just have to come out and stand up. So I decided, well, Allah, in my prayers this morning, in my position of sajda, I begged Allah to be with my mouth and to fill me with his spirit and to put his light above me, beneath me, and around me, and through me. And I don't know how I look to you, but I can tell you, I know you looking at light. I know that.
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Is Allah your father or is Satan your father?
Satan's my father, brother.
Do you understand what I'm saying? If Satan is your father, then you do the works of Satan. This is why we have the situation going on, talking about Juneteenth, talking about the Father's Day, talking about all of these other things. Come here, baby. You see, this is what we're talking about right here. The minister just said. You see this boy right here? Right, come down, son. Y'all see him? This is Noah Kadar, the Knight of Majesty. He is 10 years old. I've been knowing him since he was an infant. If I send my son out to some place where it's lots of kids and he gets hurt, you didn't get hurt, but I'm just, stop talking so much when I'm talking. You understand me? Now, when he goes out and get hurt, who's responsible?
You are.
I'm responsible. Because when he went out there, he should have been boxing. He's 10. He should have been boxing since she was 5. You can't get into about 7. But he could be hanging out at the gym at 5 and getting orientated in his head, seeing it going down, hitting the bag, doing stuff. Because when he gets, this is why you don't stop taking your children all over the place. They need to see stuff. That baby is 2 months old and you at Great America with her. 2 months old. What she need to see? She at the Brookfield Zoo at 9 months. She need to see elephants at 9 months, huh? Women, y'all know y'all crazy. You cannot do that. They shouldn't even be out the house until they can walk and do stuff. They should, everywhere they go should be a beeline. But you taking the Chuck E. Cheese. It's Chuck E. Cheese birthday. Could have had a birthday right in the living room. Right in the living room. But you spend all this money. Because who father are we working with? The minister just said, that's enough, baby. That's enough. I got to think for him. He ain't sharper than me. That's what a father does. I'm sharper than him. That's why he around me. You see how I talk with him? You see how he submits immediately? Because he sees the strength. You feel me? Come here, Noah. Noah. He sees the strength. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look at the people. Takbir. 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 Fall out, soldier.
Allahu Akbar.
Fall out.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu
Beautiful
Akbar.
baby boy.
You gotta be,
Powerful baby
on,
boy.
Man. That's our baby, man. That's our baby, y'all. What the hell wrong with us? It's our baby. What we gonna do? You gonna be a father? It's Father's Day, according to Richard Nixon. I thought Father's Day was every day of the week. The messenger taught us every day of the year.
That's what he said.
And Father,
That's right.
the minister said Father is broken down into far and there. Farther. If you can't take your babies farther, mentally and spiritually, to protect their lives as they go, then you're not a good father. You're an unfit father. I can't let my babies go into these parties and stuff. Akram say he having the birthday party with the children. Okay. Akram, my son is a 3-degree black belt. He's 8. I'm sending him over to you. Y'all can tell me y'all babies having a birthday party. I wouldn't even send my babies over there if they wasn't in shape. Because I know what I used to do when I was a little baby boy and we was in the basement playing and wasn't nobody down there but us. I'll make the people fight down there. The babies. Come on. Let's get it. And y'all, and be quiet when y'all come down and say, what all that noise down there? Auntie and them coming. Do you remember when we were children, y'all? This me? Maybe it's just me. Maybe y'all went to the Catholic church and was,
sir.
What is this, man?
No, sir.
All
No
I'm
Catholic.
saying, all I'm saying is be fathers by taking your children farther than what we are now. Make sure they get all that together and make sure when they're making their steps through life, you remember when you were 7, you know what they're going to need at 7. You know what they're going to need at 11. You know what they're going to need at 12. You know what they're going to need when they fly the coop and they leave and go out there at 18, 19. You know what they're going to need. That's a real inheritance. Inheritance ain't got to be monetary. Monetarily. Inheritance can be wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that'll keep your son and my daughter alive. Fathers, do y'all understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Praises be
Yes,
to
sir.
Allah. Now I'm going to switch lanes on you. Sister Lisa, did you get my email with this Juneteenth piece?
Yes, sir, it's ready.
Come on with the Juneteenth piece, and I'm out of here. You know I ain't going to hold you. I ain't going to hold you hostage. Period. All praises be to Allah. Look at here, y'all. Juneteenth. Everybody happy. I was out there barbecuing all kind of hog. Their hog burning so hard. I had boo howling them out there. They chasing the barbecue pits. Lisa, come on with it.
What is the history of Juneteenth? The celebration started with the freed, enslaved people of Galveston, Texas. Although the Emancipation Proclamation freed enslaved people in the South in 1863, it could not be enforced in many places until after the end of the Civil War in 1865.
Stop right there. Did you just hear what these white folk just said? I want to ask you something. They done unleashed you from slavery chains. Slavery chains. Do you know that in 1832, a man by the name Henry Berry, who was a senator at the Virginia House of Delegations, told all white people, that's 1832. So that's 31 years before 1863. 31 years before. He said this, and I quote, "We have as far as possible closed all avenues in which light can enter the slave's mind." Light is not the light that you got a flashlight, you going down the stairs to get in the basement because the lights went out. Not that light. Light is symbolic for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. He said, "We have as far as possible closed all avenues in which light can enter the slave's mind. And if we can extinguish their capacity to see the light, extinguish their capacity to see, kill people who come with a heavy light that could possibly penetrate the darkness that they put up to veil them from getting the light, like Marcus Garvey, Noble Drew Ali, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, anybody who got something that has heat that can burn down that veil that they got that shields them from getting any light." He said, if we can do this, then they will be reduced down to the level of the beasts of the field, and then we may be safe. We may be safe. So now this is 31 years before this. He wasn't talking about physical bondage, was he?
No, sir.
He was talking about a mental bondage, right?
Yes, sir. No.
Let's take this off. Take that down. I don't need it. I don't need to go no further. Do you know black on black crime kill more than the Ku? You know that black on black crime kill more than the Ku Klux Klan?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do your numbers. All you gotta do is Google it. Black on black crime. How are you killing each other and y'all black? We have as far as possible closed all avenues in which light can enter the slave's mind. Let him go in 1863. Let him go in Galveston, Texas. Let him go physically. And look at these Negroes celebrating it. Negro, you still a slave. You can't even come together. There's 40 million of y'all. You can have some people from Nigeria and they more unified with 5,000 than you are with 40 million. You can have some Jamaicans come over here from Jamaica, it'd be 1,500 of them, and they more unified than you are, and you 40 million. You got Ethiopian community come over here, it's 8,000 of them, and they more unified than this 40 million of you. You can take some Haitians and bring them over here, some Dominicans and bring them over here, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, and they're more unified than you. And you sitting here celebrating your freedom. You ain't never free. You physically unloosed chained dogs running the street. Lost your mind. Ain't even trained to bite the enemy. You bite one another. Henry Berry, I got them at the level of the beast of the field. And you celebrating Juneteenth. And you say you don't need to be resurrected? I'm through, man. Happy Juneteenth, brothers. May Allah continue to bless you in your burning down the hog. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Alaikum salam. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for coming to Prayer and Fasting, the Foundation to Success. We would like to offer you all to join us. You can please send your name and phone number to Sister Majida 818-614-1902. 818-614-1902. As you have heard, anyone that you know is suffering from COVID, from cancer, from high blood pressure, anything that's bothering them, we ask you to join the journey. Get your God game up. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
Alaikum Queen.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم الصراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.